This is again the topic from this exponential growth and decay, where we have given this equation for exponential growth and decay. Now, the question is concerned with this question number 15. The equation E of t is equal to 5 into 1 plus 1.8 power t gives an estimated number of the employees at a restaurant, where t is the number of the years since the restaurant opened. Which of the following is the best interpretation of this number 5 in this context? So, because it is opened just there, so we are going to give time t is equal to 0, and that thing is equal to so it should be equivalent to 5. So E of t is equal to 5 into 1.8 power t. So when t is equal to 0, E of t is equal to 5 into 1.8 power 0. So this thing is equal to 5. So that means what? It is just open when this estimation of that restaurant is being calculated there. So for this answer is the number of the estimated number of the employees when the restaurant just opened. So that is the A choice is the correct answer for this part. B is wrong because the estimated number of the years after this employee after each year. So they are not asking about after each year, they are just asking about when it is just opened there. And same is the part for C, and same is for the part D. So the only choice there is the choice A there for this calculation. Question number 17. Each year, the value of this investment increased by 0.49% of the value of the previous year. Which of the following function must be models how the value of this investment changes over the time? We know one thing, that let's say the actual investment is A, and that is going to be increased by 0.49% of every previous year. So it should be equal to I is the investment plus 0.49% of I there. So this should be equal to I is common, so 1 plus 0.0049. And after t years, it should be equal to I into 1.0049 power t. This is known as we call the exponential growth because the rate is increasing 0.49% of the previous. So it is the exponential growth. Now, now we will look at the answers of this part. A, decreasing exponentially, which is wrong because the amount is increasing. B, decreasing linear because it is not a linear function, so it is again crossed. Increasing exponential, so that is true because this is the equation according to this exponential growth. And D, linear increasing, so it is not a linear function, it is not a straight line, so it is only the part C is the right choice of this portion there. So we can see that the C is the answer of this part for this exponential growth or decay there. Question number 3 now. The population of the Green Valley is increased by 7% from the year 2015 to 2016. If the 2016 population is k times the population of 2015, then what is the value of k there? So we can have, let's say, this supposition there, that let's say the initial value is equal to a into b power x there, where a is 100. Suppose then it is increased by 7%, 7 over 100 of this 1. So it should be equal to 100 into 1.07 for the year 2015. Since in the 2016, it is k times of the population of this, which is equal to, after 2000, it should be equal to 100 into 1.07 power 2. So 100 is going to be cancelled by 100. This power is going to be cancelled by this. So k value is equal to 1.07 is the value of k there when it is going to be in the year going 2016. So the value of k is equal to 1.07, which is a part C of this answer. Question number 4 now. A model estimate that at the end of each year from 2015 to 2020, the number of the squirrel in a population was 150% more than the population of this squirrels in the population at the end of the previous year. The population estimates that at the end of the 2016, there were 180 squirrels in the population. Which of the following must be the representation of this model, where n is the estimated number of the squirrels in the population t years after this at the end of 2015, and t is less than or equal to 15. Since there were 180 populations in the year of this 2016, and there is increase of 150% more than the year of this 2015. So it should be equal to, the tube population is equal to 180 into 1 plus 150% at the time t there. So this should be equal to 180, 1 plus 1.5 at that of t years. So it should be equal to 180 into 2.5 times t there. So this is an expression for this exponential growth, and that is the answer of this question is D part of this. Question number 15 now. The bacteria are growing in the liquid growth medium. There are 300,000 cells per milliliters during an initial observation. So for this initial observation, there is 300,000 milliliters of that observation there. The number of the cells per double. So the rate is double there. So if we use this equation, B is equal to 2 after every 3 hours. After every 3 hours. How many cells per milliliters will be there after 15 hours of this initial observations? So they are going to be after 15 years. For 3 years after they are going to be doubled. So that time is equal to 5. So y is equal to a is 30,000. Rate is 2 there and it is power 5. 30 over 2. 30 over 3 is 5 years. And this observation is equal to 32 into 300,000. So that observation is basically equal to 300,000 into 2 power 5, that is equal to 32 into 300,000 there. So it should be equal to 96. Yes. So this is the answer of this portion D there. So D is the choice of this question. For the rest of the questions, we will solve it in the next assignment there.